Hey everyone! Welcome back to English Podcast Every Day. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. How's it going, Emma? You look incredibly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today. Did you discover a new magic coffee brand?
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I love that idiom. It means to be full of energy and ready for the day. And no, Jack, no magic coffee. I just had a very productive morning. I woke up at 6 a.m., did some yoga, and actually had time to water my plants before starting work. How about you? You look like you need a nap already.
A nap? Emma, I need a vacation. I'm doing okay, but my morning was a bit of a train wreck, which means it was a mess. I stayed up until 3 a.m. watching videos of people building swimming pools in the jungle. Why do I do that to myself?
We all do that sometimes, Jack. But that's why today's episode is so important. We are going to talk about daily routines. We want to help our A2 level learners describe their day from start to finish.
Exactly. Whether you were talking to a new friend, a coworker, or just practicing by yourself, knowing how to explain your habits is the foundation of conversation. We're going to cover everything: waking up, the commute, work life, errands, and that sacred time we call winding down.
We'll be using natural American English, teaching you phrasal verbs, idioms, and even some common slang that you won't find in most textbooks.
So, make yourself comfortable. If you're driving, keep your eyes on the road. But if you're at home, get your notebook ready. This is going to be a long, fun ride.
Let's dive into the morning routine. Now, Jack, we know you're a night owl, but tell the truth. What is the actual process of you leaving your bed?
It's a tragedy, Emma. My alarm goes off at 7 a.m. I have a special alarm that sounds like a siren. It's supposed to wake me up, but I've become immune to it. I reach out my hand, eyes closed, and I hit the snooze button.
Just once?
I wish. I hit it every 9 minutes for nearly an hour. In my head, I'm saying, I'll just close my eyes for 1 more second. But we all know that 1 second is actually 10 minutes. This is what we call oversleeping.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm an early bird. When my alarm goes off, a soft bird chirping sound, by the way, I wake up and I get up immediately.
Let's pause there. Wake up and get up. Our students always get these mixed up.
Right. Wake up is the moment you stop sleeping. Your brain starts working. Get up is the physical movement of standing up and walking away from the bed. I do both at 6 a.m. Jack wakes up at 7 but doesn't get up until 8.
I need time to think about my life. Once I finally crawl out of bed, I head to the bathroom. I splash some cold water on my face to get the sleep out of my eyes. Then I look in the mirror and think, who is this person?
After I get up, the first thing I do is make the bed. If the bed is made, the room feels clean. Then I go to the kitchen. I don't like instant coffee, Jack. I grind the beans and brew a fresh pot of coffee. The smell is like a warm hug.
I don't have time for grinding beans. I'm usually in a rush. I throw some instant coffee in a mug, add way too much sugar, and drink it while I hop in the shower.
You drink coffee in the shower?
It's called multitasking, Emma. Look it up. While I'm showering, I use a very strong eucalyptus soap to wake me up. Then I brush my teeth, floss, and shave.
I take my time. I do my skincare routine: cleanser, toner, and moisturizer. Then I do my hair. For me, this involves a blow dryer and a round brush. It's a workout for my arms.
My hair routine is simple. I look at it, I realize it's a mess, and I put on a baseball cap. Done in 3 seconds. Then I get dressed. I usually just grab a clean t-shirt and my favorite pair of jeans.
I pick out my outfit the night before. I check the weather app to see if it's going to rain or be sunny. If it's cold, I layer up with a sweater and a jacket.
I always forget to check the weather. Last week, I wore a light shirt and it started pouring rain. I was soaked to the bone.
Oh no! That's why a routine is important. Do you have time for breakfast?
Honestly, I usually skip it. I'm just not a breakfast person. Maybe I'll grab a banana or a protein bar if my stomach starts growling.
You shouldn't do that. I always have a balanced meal, usually a bowl of oatmeal with berries or some avocado toast. It keeps me full until lunch.
Okay, I've got my keys, my wallet, and my phone. I'm out the door. Now I have to commute. Emma, you live in the city, right?
Yes, I do. My commute is pretty easy. I walk to the subway station, which takes about 10 minutes. I like the walk. It gives me a chance to breathe some fresh air before I'm stuck in an office.
I'm jealous. I have to commute by car. And let me tell you, the morning rush hour is a nightmare. There is always a traffic jam on the main highway. I spend about 45 minutes just staring at the red lights of the car in front of me.
That sounds boring. How do you stay sane?
I listen to the radio or a podcast. Sometimes I sing along to the music very loudly because nobody can hear me. It's my karaoke time.
I do something similar. On the subway, I put on my noise-canceling headphones. I like to listen to audiobooks. It feels like I'm reading while I'm traveling. I swipe my Metro card, find a seat if I'm lucky, and get lost in a story.
Do you ever miss your stop?
Once or twice. If the book is really exciting, I forget where I am. I suddenly look up and realize, wait, this isn't my station. And then I have to get off and take the train back.
I've done that on the bus. I fell asleep once and woke up at the end of the line. The bus driver had to wake me up. It was so embarrassing.
Oh, Jack! Anyway, I usually arrive at the office around 8:50 a.m. I like to be punctual, which means I'm never late. I go to my cubicle, power on my computer, and start by checking my emails.
I clock in at exactly 9 a.m. My first task is always the same. Check the calendar. I need to see what meetings I have today. If I have a meeting at 10, I spend the first hour preparing my slides or reports.
Oh, my mornings are usually full of phone calls and video conferences. We use Zoom a lot. I have to make sure my background looks professional. No messy clothes on the chair behind me.
Around 11 a.m., I usually need a break. I head to the break room. This is where the small talk happens.
Small talk is so important in American culture. What do you usually talk about?
Oh, the usual. How was your weekend? Did you see the latest episode of that show? Or can you believe this weather we're having? It's not deep conversation, but it builds a good rapport with your colleagues.
Exactly. Then comes the best part, lunch hour. I usually pack a lunch, maybe a quinoa salad or some leftover pasta. I eat at my desk while I browse the internet.
I can't stay at my desk. I need to leave the building. My friends and I usually go out for lunch. We grab a slice of pizza or go to a taco truck. It's a bit expensive, but it's worth it to get some sunshine.
After lunch, I usually feel a bit sleepy. We call this the afternoon slump.
Me too. Around 2 or 3 p.m., I feel like I need a nap. I usually go get another cup of coffee or a snack from the vending machine. A bag of pretzels usually does the trick.
I try to stay hydrated. I drink a lot of water in the afternoon. I also stand up and stretch every hour. It's important for your posture when you sit at a desk all day.
At 5 p.m., the magic happens. I shut down my computer, grab my bag, and I clock out. I don't stay a minute longer unless I have overtime.
I usually stay until 5:30 to finish my to-do list. I hate leaving tasks for the next day. Once I leave, I often have to run some errands.
Errands. That's a word our students should definitely know.
Yes, errands are the little jobs you do outside of work and home. For me, it's going to the grocery store, dropping off a package at the post office, or picking up a prescription at the pharmacy.
I had to run errands today, too. I had to stop by the dry cleaners and then go to the bank. By the time I finished, the sun was setting.
After errands, I head home. If the weather is nice, I walk. When I finally walk through my front door, I feel so relieved. The first thing I do is kick off my shoes and hang up my coat.
I'm the same. I toss my keys on the table and change into my home clothes immediately. For me, that's a pair of old sweatpants and a soft t-shirt. No more jeans.
Now we are in the evening routine. After I change, I start dinner. I find cooking very therapeutic. I put on some jazz music and chop some vegetables. Tonight, I'm making a stir fry.
I wish I had your energy, Emma. I'm usually too tired to cook from scratch. I usually just heat up some leftovers in the microwave or order delivery through an app.
While I eat, I like to unplug. I don't look at my phone or the TV. I just focus on my food.
Not me. I'm a screen person. I eat my dinner in front of the TV and binge watch a series. Have you seen that new show about the chefs? I watched 6 episodes last night.
6 episodes? Jack, that's why you're tired in the morning. After dinner, I do the dishes. I hate a dirty sink. And then I relax. I might light a candle and read a book for an hour.
Around 10 p.m., I start my bedtime routine. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and set my alarm for the morning. I always double-check the alarm to make sure it's set for a.m. and not p.m.
Good idea! I also prepare for the next day. I put my coffee beans in the grinder and I lay out my clothes. Then I get into bed and do some journaling. I write down 3 things I'm grateful for.
That's very zen of you. I just scroll through TikTok for 5 minutes, but then I look at the clock and it's an hour later. It's a time sink.
You really need to put your phone away, Jack. But wait, don't you have a secret routine?
Do you mean the midnight snack? Yes. Just as I'm about to drift off to sleep, my stomach says, "Hey, remember that cereal in the kitchen?"
And you actually listen?
Every time I sneak to the kitchen, trying not to wake anyone up, I have a small bowl of cereal or maybe a peanut butter sandwich. Then my brain finally shuts down and I sleep like a log.
Sleep like a log? That's a great one. It means to sleep very deeply. I prefer to sleep like a baby. No snacks for me, just a cool room and a heavy blanket.
And then, before we know it, the sun comes up and we do it all over again.
Wow, that was a long journey through our day. We've covered everything from the snooze button to midnight snacks.
We really did. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my messy mornings and Emma's perfect routines.
The goal of this video was to give you the vocabulary you need to talk about your life. Remember, you don't need to use big academic words. Daily English is about these simple, useful phrases.
So now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. In the comments, tell us, what is one thing you must do every morning? Do you need coffee? Do you need to listen to music?
Also, let us know if you have any questions about the words we used today. We love to help.
If you found this lesson helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to English Podcast Every Day. It helps us create more content for you.
And share this with a friend who is also learning. Practice is always better with a partner.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and we will see you in the next episode.
Have a wonderful day or a peaceful night.
Bye-bye.
See ya!